Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a homemade heating pad with supplies that you most likely already have at home. So without further ado, let's get started. So the really good thing about this project is you can definitely use socks that you already have. I just went ahead and purchased some brand new ones. I got these Timberland socks from TJ Maxx for about $9. Here's some that I have already filled up and sewn. And now we can go ahead and fill these next ones up as well. So you don't necessarily need a cup or a glass, it just kind of helps to get things started. Now if you do use one, try to use a skinnier glass so that you don't have to stretch your sock out too much. And then you can use any kind of rice, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my sock in the glass, fold the sock over, and start pouring. So at this point, your sock is going to be filled about a fourth of the way. And now this next step is completely optional, but I highly recommend it. So I'm adding drops of lavender oil because when you heat this up, it's really going to bring out that rice smell, which isn't terrible, but since I usually have this pack on me, it kind of starts to make my clothes smell weird. So a really good trick is to add any kind of essential oils to prevent that from happening. But also these oils have really good benefits. For instance, lavender is really good for relaxation, anxiety, depression, menstrual cramps, even insomnia, and I can honestly vouch for that one myself. And then I'm not exactly sure on the measurements. I usually just put about 4 to 6 drops. Just kind of whatever you're feeling, depends on however strong you want it. And then you want to carefully just work that oil in. So now I've filled this sock at about halfway, so the rice stops right here. I'm going to fold this in so the rice doesn't fall out, and then I'm just working in the lavender oil. Okay, so really you can be adding the rice and filling the sock all the way up, adding just a little bit more oil, and then sewing down the end right here, but I found that it makes the sock a little bit heavier and does not evenly distribute the rice. I'll show you guys right now what I mean with another one that I've made previously. Okay, so here's one that I've made in the past, and as you can see, the sock has definitely stretched out because the rice is kind of free to go just in whichever direction. And so you can definitely use this. I still love this one 100%. But like I said, it's going to stretch out your sock and it's just like a little bit heavier. But with this one, for example, I actually sewed it right here at about halfway of the sock, so it kind of evenly distributes the rice so it's not more heavy on one side. So again, it is entirely up to you. You can definitely skip this step right here and just follow these directions, but this is how your sock is going to turn out if you don't right there in the center. So you're just going to grab your needle and thread. You know, there's nothing to it, just the typical out and in, although at the very end I am going to do where I put the needle in and then I go all the way around and put it in that same direction just so it can tighten that edge. Okay, and then now that this first section is sewn shut and no rice can come through there, I'm going to add rice in the second section, do the same thing where I added some lavender oil. Again, that's just an extra step you can take if you want. It smells really, really good though, so I highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then sew this part shut.